Good morning guys, and welcome to another freezing cold blowdown episode. So yeah, we are fishing the Knysna Super Spa Winter Skins Fishing Competition. I don't know, it's got a very long name. Sean Smith with me. Sean, what's the competition's name?
The Knysna Super Spa Winter Festival.
Okay, there we go, that's a full name. Okay guys, so yeah, we're fishing that. So we've actually had an interesting day and a half so far. Yesterday was all about bait collecting, so we've got some very small lovely bloodworm, and then we've got some prawns, and then the magical tapeworm, the lintworms. Okay, so I'm not going to explain how we get the lintworms, that's a little bit of a secret. Those of you know how to get it. It's hard work, it's the middle of the night, it's freezing cold, and there's a couple of conditions that has to be perfect for that. But I'm going to stand up quickly so that you can hear the wind howling. It's middle of the winter and fishing conditions is not great at the moment, but we are so yesterday was all about bait collecting, and then after that was the opening. So yesterday all the rules were explained, and I'll talk about the rules a little bit during the course of the video. It's a very fun and interesting competition where it's skins, so yeah, it's a very nice competition. And then this morning early up, 4 o'clock we were up. Boats were launching since 5 o'clock. The boats were already launching. All the skippers had to sign in, and yeah, so now we are fishing. During the course of the video of the 2 days, I'll show you a little bit of how we put on the bait and the fish, and I'll explain all the rules and stuff. But I just want to say thank you firstly to the sponsors of this video. We've got 3 sponsors, and I'll show some videos and some clips of these local businesses that was willing to sponsor this video. So yeah, thank you to the sponsors, and hopefully it warms up a little bit. Oh, nice. Oh, there we go, our first fish on. The weather is terrible, but we're fishing. This one was on a mud prawn, so yeah, let's see. Oh, loving this reel. Fishing with the Azores with oh, it's coming in now. Is it still on? What the hell's going on here? It's coming in. No, it's still on. No, it's still on. Ooh! Undersized skinny. Oh, there he goes now. So I'm fishing with a sloppy, Akuma sloppy, and Akuma Zoris. And I must say, first fish on this rod and reel, and it feels quite nice. Okay, we're quickly gonna net this one. And you wanna put, oh, there we go. Okay, so this one's undersized, so it doesn't count for anything. So yeah, we've decided to move to the clubhouse for a coffee first. It is freezing cold. We got that one undersized steenie, but the first skin, yeah, not a lot of fish for the first skin, so I don't think there's anybody who actually won the first skin. We'll have to see on Sunday for the prize giving. It is Friday at the moment. We're gonna move down closer to the heads now. First gonna stop at the clubhouse for a coffee, and then we might go and get some more bait, and then we might target a couple of non-edibles, a smooth hound or something. Yeah. Up here in front of the heads, and you can hear the wind pumping. Woo! We're going to be looking for yeah, smooth hand now, just to get on the board for the non-edibles. Yes! Look at that! Pumping! Wow! Okay, so Sean is a floating marshal, and yeah, some guys with blue stingy. blue stingray. So just to show you how they measure it, so they measure the wingspan of the fish, and then they've got that little card that they need to put on there as well.
He has to calm down first.
And then he takes a photo, and then he sends that in. So they've got an eagle and a blue stingy. So they're on the board. We're not even on the board yet, so we still need to get something to get on the board. But yeah, there is a couple of fish coming up, not a lot, but the weather is like, at least it's not raining at the moment. But yeah, the weather is not like a... Okay guys, we have got a monster on. This thing is still screaming off. Check it, this is already screaming off. Check that. Look at the pen with the sloppy. It's the sloppy. Sloppy. I hope you guys can hear me. But yeah, we're gonna have to drive after this one. It is one hell of a fish. Probably a non-edible. But yeah, it is a beast. Oh my head, guys. Check it, this Azores screaming. Check it, this Azores screaming with that boss braid, 15-pound boss braid. I just put a really out. Look, and this thing is flippin' screaming off. It's emptying the reel at the moment. I've got no idea what this is, but it is a beast of a fish. Look at that thing still going. It's still going out. Oh my hat. Oh my hat. Look at that rod. Look at the rod.
It's just easier, it carries more weight. And it's easier to get it down.
This can be the winning fish, maybe. This is the winning fish, maybe. Maybe. We're supposed first need to land it. But it could be the winning edible, non-edible. So where do we take it now?
Then you just go to your thing.
Oh! Look at that.
Big fat female.
Look at that beautiful fish.
Let's get off the bank here quickly.
I lost my hat in the process. But yeah, so we're on the board in the non-edibles. I'll show you just now how I rigged up for that bait. I threw a floating bait with a braid. I threw a floating bait, big pilchard bait for that stingray. So I'll show you now how I did that. But we first need to get to a marshal to measure that fish, because we are floating marshal, but we need to get to a marshal so that they can measure that fish. And then I'll give you the weights and everything later on how big that fish was. Okay, there we go. There's my pink card. That's a Friday card, and you're close to 700.
695.
695.
You got him?
Yep.
Very tough. There we go. There's some wing action. There's some wing action. There she goes.
Oh, there she swims away. Thank you, baby, for a nice fight.
Right.
Woohoo! We're on the board. Okay, so the bait that I used to catch that blue stingray is, all I did was I cut off the head of the pilchard. Looks like that. Then I took the cotton and I tie it around the tail part. And this is how we fish for grunter as well. And sometimes we fish deep sea, but then we take the the tail part. So we put a lot of cotton just there on that piece of tail, and make sure that it kind of grips into the meat. It's difficult with the wind. It grips into the meat, and then all I do is I take my hook take my hook and I work it through there, through the cotton. I just put it through cotton. It sits like that in the water. And I took off my sinker, so I was throwing a little bit of a drift bait, so it looks more natural in the water. And yeah, next moment, bah, fast. Still there? Huh? Oh yeah! On, daddy! This is like in we've got 30 minutes left in today, and Sean is on. It seems like a nice fish.
It's a proper fish.
It's a proper fish. That thing is still running. Look at that. Still running out. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh yes. Okay. So this is going to be interesting now. I'm going to quickly clear the lines, because after this one we have to get the fish in and weigh the fish, and then we need to get out, because lines up is at 6. So I don't know exactly what the protocol is. If you hook a fish before 6, how long do we have to land? You got it?
Okay, just go neutral. Okay, go that way up.
Just gonna go slow. I'm not gonna go straight at it. Just gonna turn the boat.
Okay, you can go.
Huh?
Yeah, I can go that way. Just taking some more line.
It's taking line again. Well, we've still got half an hour. I almost found somebody to come closer to measure.
Yeah, go that way.
Okay.
Yes.
And the problem is that he's fighting it with 4 kilogram lines, so it's not like we can really bully this fish and pull it hard. Of course, that's his tackle that he uses when he's the fishing league for light tackle boat angling, LTP. So that fish has taken actually quite a bit of line, and it's still running out. So it's running out to deep waters. It's going deep sea fishing now. Oh, did he turn?
Oh, he tailed me, one of the two.
Oh, it's winning here, winning. Huh?
I think it's
It's off.
off.
Huh? Off. Off. Oh! Fish came off. That was a big fish. Okay guys, but we are going to finish up. What a first day. Still need to get back, get the boat out, and it's 5:45 now. We need to get lines up at 6 o'clock, so we're off anchor now, so we are gonna head back and see you guys tomorrow morning bright and early. Oh, good morning guys, and yeah, day 2. So yeah, we've actually have to hang our heads in shame this morning. We came here in the dark, we launched in the dark, we had to sign out quickly this morning, and yeah, we've had 3 very nice runs, and I was using a hook line, a braided hook line for the blast off piece yesterday, and I kept on using it this morning. We were fishing for non-8s, and then I lost. The braid broke off, and then Sean also broke off, and then I had another run and he just dropped the bait. So yeah, we're fishing for non-8s currently. We want to try and see if we can, we think we might be leading with that stingray. We haven't heard about anything else bigger than that one, so we want to try and see if we can get number 2 and 3 as well. But it's a much better than yesterday, not so windy, and it's also a little bit better. It's still cold, it's still winter fishing. Okay, so let's talk about one of the sponsors of this video. So Breezes is one of the sponsors, and Breezes is the local fishing shop here in Knysna. So if you are here on holiday, go check out their shop. They really do stock a large variety of products. They've got all the top brands, from anything you need, the rods, reels, baits, prawn pumps, bait collection, whether you're rock or surf fishing or whether you want to do some estuary fishing. They'll give you advice on what baits to use, and they'll also help you out on how to rig up with those baits, and they'll just put you on the spot, fishing spots in general. So yeah, if you're around and you're looking for some good quality equipment at affordable prices, please go and visit Breezes, and thank you very much for sponsoring this video. Woohoo! Big fish on. Listen to that thing scream. Check that out. On the Azores and your sloppy LTV. Very nice rod and reel this. I must say I'm impressed with this Azores. That stingray that I caught yesterday. Very smooth reel. This is the 4000 that I'm using. It's one of the new reels, and there's a couple more coming. And then the slop is a 4 to 8 ounce kilogram, and I've got 15 kilogram boss braid. So I've changed my setup from those 100 and 200 G's that you guys are used to seeing me fish with. And oh, look at the bend on that rod. Oh, listen to that. Jeez. Woo. It's so much fun on this light tackle with a 15-pound braid, I must say. Hello.
Still out the back. Still out the back.
What?
Still straight up the back.
Yeah.
Sideways. So should we go and...
That thing was going so fast. I would have, if I had to stop the hook, I would have snapped.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
So as it was running, I just put my finger on the reel to just try and slow it down a little bit so that I can set the hook. But that thing, as I was slowing it down, it just kept on going.
Oh no!
Okay, cool. So we've got a sandy on board, and if you convert it back to weight, it's 1.8 kilogram, and that is more than the current third place. So we can weigh this one in. So we have to get up all the lines now quickly, and then we need to find somebody that can verify and take all the photos and everything. So super excited now. I've got 2 of the non-edible prizes at the moment. Okay guys, so things happened a little bit quickly there. We are right here against the rocks, and we're fishing for blacktail because we haven't heard of a lot of fish that's come out. So we're fishing for blacktail now, just to get something on the board. We are on the board for the non-edibles, but we want to get on the board for the edibles. So we were fishing for blacktail here, right here on off the cliffs, and we got one of 28 fork length. It's 32 full length. It's 32 centimeters, so it's legal. So we took the blacktail in. Sorry that I didn't film any of that, but we had minutes to spare before the skins ended, and we wanted to get that one in before the skin ends. So yeah, we quickly had to measure that one, and now we're fishing again, and see I'm getting a couple of bites again here on the bullshit. So yeah, we're still fishing hard to try and get edibles on the board. Okay guys, so once again this is the beauty of this fishing that we're doing. So we're right here against the rocks, and throwing little red baits and all type of small baits with 2 circle hooks, and I managed to catch this little stump nose, but it is exactly 30 centimeters, so I can weigh that in. So now we have to rush off to another angler, but this is the type of baits that we're throwing at the moment. Small little baits, prawns, yeah. So let's get this one measured and signed off. So we borrowed a piece of choka.
Alright.
Sean is making a choka bait here. Sean, what for a smooth out?
Yeah, I'm gonna try for it, yeah.
Okay, so let's see how he makes his bait. Cut it into a long strip there. Is it one strip? Just one strip?
Just one strip.
Okay.
I'm gonna fold it, yeah.
Putting some cotton on there.
I don't say it's the best way to do it, but
If it works, it works. Is this like a bait you would regularly use for smooth outs?
yeah.
Okay, so cut, that's legs. That's the legs, and how do you hook it on then?
Just gonna hook it through.
Just gonna hook it, and the circle, you're using a 6.0.
6.0 links.
6.0 links hook. So yeah, he's gonna be casting it out for smooth hound or something like that, just to get a little bit more white bait in the water as well. We've been fishing with pilchard. There you can see. That's a bait that's going to be throwing for that smooth out. So let's see if we can bait, because we've been knocked off. The sandy has been knocked out, and so let's see if we can get our third place back for the non-edibles. Okay, we've decided to come up all the way upriver now, and it's much calmer up here, I must say. It's actually beautiful. So yeah, we are throwing 2 lines for non-edibles and 2 lines for edibles. We're still looking for that last skin. The last skin lasts a little bit. We've got 2 hours, so we're looking for 1 more edible fish that we are in for a chance in this skin as well. And that's a wrap, guys. So yeah, now it's time for the prize giving tomorrow. We are gonna start packing up. We're gonna head back. We need to clean the boat, and I'll see you tomorrow morning when we're back at the prize giving, and then we'll see if we got a couple of prizes. We don't know yet. We might be in a run for a couple of skins and for the non-edible as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode so far, and I think it's time for another sponsor. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about TI Paints.
TI Paints is a family-run business founded in 2003. They started as the sole provider of painting and building solutions for the Knysna Island. While TI Paints' main focus has become painting, they still offer excellent maintenance solutions. They specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial painting. They have a team of rope access painters for high-rise buildings. They use airless sprayers on all their roofs for superior finish and speedy application. Their maintenance teams are skilled in carpentry, tiling, plastering, and building. Over nearly 2 decades, they have painted more than 400 residential buildings and more than 30 commercial properties in Knysna. This includes private estates such as Samola, Puzula Private Golf Estate, Knysna Island, and all East Fort Estate. They do residential buildings in Knysna and immediate surrounding areas, but for bigger projects, they cover the whole of the Garden Loop, Keerbooms, Plettenberg Bay, Sedgefield, Wilderness, George, Glentana, Hartenbos, and Mossel Bay.
Okay, so we are at the prize giving today, and we still don't know if we are in the prizes, so you have to keep on watching if you want to see if we are in the prizes. But yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed this fishing experience, and just speaking to the other guys now, and it was such a technical fishing experience actually, because there wasn't a lot of fish that was coming out, so you really had to think, and that's what's challenging about the Knysna skins. If you want to come and really learn how to fish, or if you're experienced fisherman, when you test yourself, you've got the local knowledge from these guys, and you've got Protea anglers coming here, you've got Eden anglers, all the light tackle boat anglers coming, and you have to work for your fish. And some of the skins gets win, you win a skin and you win big massive prizes by catching a little colstad, blacktail, or a stump nose, or a shad. So last year there was on big mullets they caught, and yeah, it's really interesting competition, because every 3 hours you start over. The competition is done every 3 hours on the skin. That prize is only counts, your fish only counts for 3 hours, and then it's the next one. So if you didn't catch a big one in that first 3 hours, you can always go for the next one. And also it works, we're all on a WhatsApp group, so they will let you know what the 3rd place currently is. So if your fish is smaller, it's still a legal size, you don't have to go and measure it in. So you know, if you haven't received the WhatsApp of the 3rd place, you know that the 3rd place hasn't been caught. There hasn't been 3 fish that's been caught. So then you go for that last 20-30 minutes, you go and quickly try and catch a colstad or anything that's 30 centimeters. That was a legal size, no fish under 30 centimeters. And it's also fun but challenging, because you need to keep the fish alive and you need to get it to a marshal to weigh the fish in, and the fish needs to swim away. So yeah, it's a very lucky competition to come and fish. So if you haven't fished the Knysna skins before, next year make sure that you book it. I hope I'm into some prizes. I might be. The guys doesn't want to give anything away here, organizers. But yeah, we are here at the clubhouse, an amazing clubhouse, and yeah, the sponsors has just been absolutely amazing. So I think it's time that we do one of the sponsors at this stage of this episode. They sponsored Blowdam to come and film everything here, so let's do one of the sponsors now.
Timberclad is situated in Knysna, the heart of the Garden Route. They manufacture, treat, and supply timber products associated with timber houses, solid and half logs, cladding, decking, poles, and pickets. All the timber that Timberclad use in the manufacture of these products is sourced in and around the Southern Cape and is FSC accredited. The pine grown in this area is known for its strength and thus is ideal for use in timber home constructions. The treatment facility ensures that all their products are treated in accordance to the standards as laid down by the South African Bureau of Standards. There are 3 options available for the builder when it comes to the treatment of the timberclad products. They can be treated with CCA, the green treatment as it's called by many. TBTN, which is the colorless treatment, has no dimensional effect on the timber and allows the contractor to stain the finished product or home to meet the requirements of their clients. The last option that is available is TBTN wax. This is the same as the TBTN but with a wax additive, giving the timber a golden color and acts as a water repellent.
Okay guys, so I've got Puna with me. Puna was the guy that's organizing basically everything. He was in control of the fish that's being weighed in, and he's giving the thumbs up. But I'm going to ask Puna to explain a little bit more. Puna, what were your role in this whole thing?
Yeah, so basically the idea was to have marshals. Well, we had the marshals boats on the lagoon, so the idea is obviously having a specific one person confirming all the fish, so you know there's no people saying that there's cheating or anything like that involved, and it's just obviously keeping track of all the fish and making sure there's one person's doing all the measurement confirmations and obviously working out the weight, just to make sure it's done correctly and it's evenly done.
Yeah, I must say guys, and what Puna is saying about the cheating, the prizes is really big, so there's a lot of guys that actually they will do anything to get a prize, so the marshals are very important. And Puna, congratulations on an excellent run tournament. Your job behind the scenes were amazing. All the anglers at every single moment knew exactly what was going on. If somebody asked for a marshal, you directed them, you were in connection with the marshals and everything. So yeah, the tournament was run, and I think Puna played a huge part in running this whole tournament. Yeah, so now today we've got the prize giving. How long has this tournament been going on?
So yeah, this tournament's older than me, actually. So yeah, I mean I've fished it for quite a couple of years, and you know it started off obviously guys keeping fish, and the whole idea is to make everything catch and release and look after our livestock, and that's the main idea, and that's where the marshals are quite important. So air exposure of fish is minimal, so that fish has got all the chances to get back in the water and swim again, and the angler obviously getting the chance to win some awesome prizes.
What was really interesting this year is that they brought the non-eds back,
Yes.
and that opened up a whole different game, because now you have to think about non-edibles as well, and if the fish aren't biting, then you've got something else to go and catch. And I think that was really interesting, because you saw a lot of the guys going, and the guys aren't geared like when we go bronzy fishing or raggy fishing. You geared for that. You've got a 20,000 reel with 40-pound braid on it. Now you're fishing with your grunter gear, because the competition rules also only allows 2 rods per angler
yes.
on the boat.
Yes.
So it's not like, yes, you can have 2 for edibles and then 2 for non-edibles. You can leave them in the clubhouse and you come and fetch them, but you don't want to miss out on time. So you've got your grunter steeny tackle with you, your normal estuary tackle with you, and you're trying to land paleys and sharks and smooth hounds and everything on light tackle. So the LTB guys, they used to that, because they fish with 4 kilogram line. But that was the aspect that I really enjoyed, is catching that a blue stingray and the smooth hounds, and we lost 4 beautiful fish yesterday morning, but that's what was interesting for me. And then another really nice thing about this, all the profit that is made goes to a charity, and this year the charity is
epilepsy. So yeah, all the profits will go up to epilepsy, which is up here in Knysna, and yes, it will,
yeah, that's really nice. So yeah, Puna, anything else from your side?
Yeah, look, guys, obviously also I think it's a very special competition, being a skins, so edible wise, you know, there's like 8 first prizes throughout the competition, which makes it fun. And yes, and like Yandre said, having the non-edibles back, that made everything more exciting, and the idea is just to make this competition big and make it grow and make it an exciting tournament.
Yeah, well, it is very exciting, and what, like I said previously, what I enjoyed is the technical part of the fishing. The the tougher the fishing is, the more you have to draw on your resources. You have to go and check, where's the fish biting at this stage? Is it in the warmer water? Is it in the colder water? Is the ocean water that's coming in, is that warmer, or is the estuary water warmer? So it was a very technical fishing competition. It's not just like you take a mud prawn, you throw it in, and you're going to catch a big steenie. I think the biggest steenie was 60 centimeters.
It just made sight. It was a total length fish of 60 centimeters, weight of 2.7 kilos.
Out of 94 anglers,
yes,
out of 94 anglers, one size steenie came out. So that's why it's tough fishing. It really is toughing, and that's why the non-edibles were actually so nice. It just gives you that opportunity to go and catch something different. So that was awesome.
Yes.
But Puna, congratulations on an excellent competition. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and now we should be heading into the prize giving, and maybe we're into some prizes.
Definitely going to be an interesting and exciting prize giving.
Thank you so much, Puna.
Cool. Thanks, Jana.
Okay, so guys, the bad weather has picked up again. The prize giving actually went well. We got the second place for non-edible, and then we also got 2 skins that we won, and as well as a lucky draw. So we estimate, me and Sean quickly talking, we estimate the prizes that I won around about 16,000-17,000 rand with all the vouchers and everything. So thank you once again for the skins committee, and thank you to Puna for arranging everything. Thank you for the sponsors that made this video possible, and catch you guys in the next episode.